No sound. Got you. I'm on there now. All right. I was rocking. All right. Today's episode will be about Costco selling out of gold, and I'll be showing you my Liberian currency. All right. So basically, with the economy going upside down, with people turning to gold, it seems like Costco is extending itself to its members by giving the golden touch of selling out of gold. So let's go ahead and check out this story about Costco.
The economy is really bad, blah, 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 blah. And then, which, in my opinion, it's not great. But you put these $2,000 gold bullions on there and they sell out very quickly. The reason for that is the value of that gold that we're selling, where, we'll take less than a 1% markup on that and we sell it very fast. It also drives a lot of people to our website.
So you see there, people are running towards gold. Economy is so bad right now. People are just like looking for a safe haven to put their money, which makes perfect sense. I mean, if you look at the times now, economic, you know, I'm calling, everything is going crazy. Everything is costing more. We don't know what the stock market is doing. People's investments are going upside down. Putting your money in gold is the best way. As we see Costco, who would have thought that Costco would start selling, and then in a couple of hours, here it's gone. So I'll have an article here that I want to share as well. So let me do that. This right here is about 8 good reasons to own gold. All right, so let's check this out here. And we have to look at these. What would be the reason for you to invest in gold? You want to be informed. Even though in a stacking community, we know the top reasons. I wanted to share here. So let's go there. All right. So here is a Vestopedia. It says 8 reasons to own gold. Okay. Gold is respected around the world for its value and rich history, which has been recognized by cultures for thousands of years. Coins containing gold appeared around 650 BC. At the first pure gold coins were struck during the reign of King Croesus of Lydia about 100 years later. I didn't even know that. Then the article goes on and say, throughout the centuries, people have continued to hold gold for various reasons. Societies and now economies have placed value on gold, thus perpetuating its worth. It is the metal we fall back on when other forms of currency don't work, which means it always has some value as insurance against tough times. So as we see in Costco, they was ripping and running towards gold, which makes sense. So key takeaways of this article: throughout history, gold has been as a special and valuable commodity. Today, owning gold can act as a hedge against inflation and deflation alike, as well as a good portfolio diversifier. As a gold, as a global store of value, gold can also provide financial cover during the geopolitical and macroeconomic uncertainty. So this article here goes into the history of holding this value. It also talks about the 8 reasons. I'm going to leave this in the description below. Let's go over some of the things that they talk about. Weakness of the US dollar. Although the US dollar is one of the world's most important reserve currencies, when the value of the dollar falls against the other currencies, as it did from 1998 to 2008, this often prompts people to flock to the security of gold, which raises gold prices. The price of gold nearly tripled from 1998 to 2008, reaching the $1,000 an ounce milestone in early 2008. I wish that price would be the $1,000 now, even though for those who know the gold price today, it is dropping. It's probably a good time to buy. And nearly doubling from 2008 to 2012, rising above the $2,000 mark. The decline in the US dollar then occurred for a number of reasons, including the country's large budget and trade deficits and large increase in money supply. Some other reasons is inflation, is an inflation hedge. Let's go to the fast fact. It says, although inflation soared in 2022, gold prices actually declined for most of the year, driven in part by the strength of the US dollar against other currencies. However, with inflation remaining persistently high levels alongside concerns about potential recession, gold price ticked higher in the final months of 2022 and early 2023, as we know. When is this article written? This was updated July 27th, 2023, so fairly new. So this article goes on and talks about the inflation hedge, the deflation protection. Deflation is defined as a period when prices decrease, business activity slows, and the economy is burdened by excessive debt. This has not been globally since the Great Depression of the 1930s, although a small degree of deflation occurred following 2008 financial crisis in some parts of the world. During the Depression, the relative purchasing power of gold soared, while other prices dropped sharply. This is because people chose to hoard cash, and the safest place to hold cash in times was gold and gold coins, which makes sense. So, as this article goes on, it talks about the geopolitical uncertainty, supply constraints, increasing demand, portfolio diversification, and why should you invest in gold? So let's go to this one here. Why should you invest in gold? There are many reasons to consider adding gold holdings to your investment portfolio. The precious metal has a history of maintaining its value, making gold a useful hedge against inflation. Gold prices tend to increase when the US dollar is underperforming or times of economic and political uncertainty. We definitely are in those times. Finally, gold can provide an important level of diversification to your portfolio, as gold prices have historically shown a negative correlation with other asset classes. And it goes on to tell us about what determines the gold price, how can you invest in gold, the bottom line, and it tells you always hire a pro. Compare 3 financial advisors near you, which makes sense. And in my process of learning this, I like reading from Investopedia because it gives it to you in a clear-cut way. So that's why I love pouring from this source. We have some people inside the chat, so let me not be a bad host. Definitely Budget Boy and let me know that there was no sound earlier because I was going in and realized I didn't have my mic on. So thank you for that. David Carlisle. How you doing, David? David Carlisle says, I can hear you now. Thank you so much. We also have Kentucky John in. How you feeling? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. This is my first time seeing you in, so welcome. Some crazy times in the market right now. There definitely is. Some people can look at it in favor of saying, prices going down. I hope you don't have to sell. But for those who can buy, let's look at the prices of gold right now. As of today, I'm on JM Bullion's site, and it seems that gold right now is $1,840.88. Silver is $21.49. These are spot prices, and we have platinum at $903.06. Palladium is also $1,247.25. So even though the prices are down and you may not want to sell at this present time, but it is a great time to buy for gold being down $13. And, as high as silver was high 23, 24s. Now we got $21.49. So you may want to go get some constitutional silver. You may also want to go pick up some gold, some fractional gold. Maybe get yourself a 1/10 or maybe a quarter ounce gold coin, and you may get a good deal. I remember Budget Bullion sometime a couple years ago. He was stacking up on his gold when the opportunity arrives. This is a good time to do it now. We got Adam Jam in the house. How you feeling, Adam? I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in with my friend David Carlisle, giving salutations to Kentucky John. So yeah, I appreciate you coming in, guys. Today I also want to show you my other collection. I usually like showing some collections that I have. This comes from Liberia. If those who may know, and those who may not, my dad was from West Africa, Liberia, and what I have in my hand. What I have in my hand is a Liberian dollar, $5 to be exact. This was given to me by my chemistry teacher in college. I went to Coppin State University, right? And my chemistry teacher, I call him Dr. C. Dr. C gave me this dollar. I went to his office. I wasn't doing too good in chemistry, organic chemistry at the time. So I would go to his office and say, hey, what can I do to raise my grade? And when I would come up there, and it would be often, he would tell me stories about Liberia, because at that time, my father passed away. So a lot of the stories about the war, my dad was already here. My father got here in 1973. That's in the United States in America. And so he was not there during the war. So Dr. C, who was in Liberia, and he came to teach at Coppin State, he would tell me stories about it. So one of the things that I received from him, like over 23 years ago, was this Liberian dollar, $5 to be exact. So I wanted to share some of my Liberian coins. So I hope that you will enjoy that. And then I will go also into some information about Liberia. Okay, so let me show you some of my Liberian coins here, and you can check them out. So right here, we have my $5 bill that I just shared. This is a close-up of that. Pretty cool, I think. And we know that the Liberian $5 don't have much value when it comes down to how much is worth. Right here, at the time of me showing, it was like 0.027 of the United States dollar. Now, what we'll learn in the brief description is that Liberia also uses the US dollar along with its Liberian dollar. They use the US dollar to buy goods and services, like buy rice and other commodities, and other things. They can use their Liberian dollar. The unfortunate thing is that the most expensive stuff is in US dollars. So you're looking at a country that doesn't have the wealth to live. So it's a country that's under the poverty line, and that's the unfortunate part. So that actual dollar is not worth anything, but the things that they need to live, they have to use a US dollar in order to purchase. And that's sometimes a bad thing, unless they have the ability to save in US dollars, save money, or use US dollars to buy things like gold, things like silver. And as I was showing you in that collection, I had actual silver pieces, and I want to show you that right now. So let's go into one of the things that I will present also Stop sharing my screen there. And I want to share with you a silver coin that I had in that little video. And this coin was from 1962. All right, so let's go into sharing that screen. The Liberian silver coin that I had. Now, for those who can see, this is a 1962 Liberian silver African woman genuine vintage silver coin. That coin is going for a price of $120. I had no idea because I did not buy that coin for that much. This coin here was definitely not $120 when I bought it. The silver value of it is like 90% silver, 90% silver. But because of the rarity, that coin is going for $120 or more. So this right here is being sold on eBay. So it's relative. Will I get $120? Only for those who want to purchase it because of its rarity, how many that was actually done. Now, for those who don't know, in 1962, this coin was created in the Philadelphia Mint. This is what I found out later on. I thought that it was minted in Liberia, but it wasn't. It was minted in the Philadelphia Mint. Okay. Also, one of the coins that I had in the collection. This is the person who's selling this coin. Most of his coins I've noticed are, they sell for an expensive price. So I'm like I said, this price may be inflated, but if someone buys it for $120, it just tells you that there's a market for it. But every coin that I've seen priced, and this is kind of beat up. The one I have is in way better condition, way better condition. This is the reverse side. This is the exact same coin I have, and mine's in way better condition than this one here. So if he gets $120 for this, I'm definitely putting mine up. I'm definitely gonna put mine up. Okay, let me go to the comments. We got Great Scott in the house. How you feeling, Great Scott? We got Sound 7 in here. How you feeling? I hope I pronounced that correct. Sound 7. Yes. So also I want to show you some other things. So let's go to the other thing I wanted to show about Liberia, okay? Because that's definitely the coin I have, actually beautiful. I also have one that I haven't taken out of the wrapping, and it is 1974 Liberian dollar, but it was minted by the Franklin Mint, and that coin I've seen posted in good condition can go as high as $200. I showed that as well. So let me show those who did not see the actual video that I just shared of the US currency that I do have. And I'll get my screen together. As you see that right there, it's my Liberian $5. It shows underneath right here exactly how much the US dollar, the Liberian dollars compared to the US dollar is worth. This coin right here, this elephant coin, 1974 $5 proof coin, I never taken out the wrapping. One of my favorite coins from Liberia. One of my favorite coins. I also have a coin from the American Colonization Association. I forgot to add that video to this live stream, but I may have to do that another time to kind of show you guys exactly that. Now, we gotta remember that a lot of freed slaves were sent to Liberia, but there were people there already. I like to tell people that because people think that it was an empty lot of land. It wasn't. We had natives there. And my father, his tribe was a group that was there. Okay. He was from the tribe called Gribbo. That's the language that they spoke. That was the name of the tribe. He grew up in a county called Maryland County. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. So Maryland County is like the sister state or the sister county of where I live. This is where my father came. He came straight to Baltimore, Maryland. So yeah, he was born and raised in Maryland County, and he grew up, and then he went to a missionary, and then he was sponsored to come here in the United States. So that's how my father got here from Liberia, West Africa. English is the language spoken there, along with their language as well, their dialect, you want to call it. So I want to share something else, some more things. So let's go to the screen share. The next thing I want to share is the history of the Liberian dollar, which I thought was pretty cool because I never, ever, ever looked at it this way. So right here, it's called Dollars for Donuts in Moravia. So this whole article, and I won't read the whole thing. I had plans to read the whole thing because it was so interesting, but I'm going to read a nice bit of it. And I'll put this in the description below. It says dollar for donuts in Moravia. If you were to buy a donut and a cup of coffee at a donut bar at the Royal Grand Hotel in Moravia, Liberia, you would more than likely be paying using US dollars. Your change, however, would include a mix of US dollars and Liberian dollars, with the latter holding a lower value and thus serving as a small change in place of coins. Why do US dollars circulate in Liberia? And how did the dual currency system emerge? So it goes on to tell you the history there. Now, it tells you this is the first coinage of Liberia. Now, I did show you the currency, the dollar bill. This is a $100 bill in the Central Bank of Liberia. And it says here that a dual currency system has existed in Liberia since the 1800s. It can be a source of great hardship for Liberians who might be paid in Liberian dollars, but need to purchase imported food or other goods in US dollars. This is particularly true when the value of the Liberian dollar falls relative to the US dollar, as it has in recent years. The Liberian dollar was created when Liberia declared independence in 1847. One of the first acts of the Liberian government was to establish its own currency. In the words of Joseph Roberts, the first president of Liberia, to mark the existence and the nationality of the republic. So you right here, you see this is the first 1 cent coin, Republic of Liberia, 1862. This was donated by Paul A. Straub. See here, this right here looks like what coin? Can you tell me what coin that looks like? Because with that image there, that's what it looks like to me. What coin? This looks like, isn't that like the it wouldn't be the barber dime. Which one of our coins, or is it like a Spanish coin that has this type of hat on it? I'm trying to figure it out. I forgot what US coin mimics that. The large cent. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Also, yes, the Mexican peso. How you doing, Melissa? How you feeling? Thanks for coming in. We got Brown Sugar in the house. How you doing, Brown Sugar? And we also have our friend from Germany, Giuseppe. How you feeling? Thanks for coming in. So to go a little further in this as well, we have the first Liberian coins tell a history of the Liberian state. Okay, as you see here, you see the shores, 1862. I have a coin from the American Colonization Society. They led their efforts to take free slaves from Maryland to Liberia. I have that coin. It was given to me by my coin shop owner. His name is Alex. He knows that I love Liberian coins. The majority of the coins I received, I got from him here in Baltimore. So let's go on a little bit more history, okay? Because this is pretty interesting, because I saw one of these things in my house when I was young. I had no idea what it was, and you're about to find out too. I wish I still had it, because I still have some of my father things, but I don't have this, and it upsets me so much that I've lost it. But let me tell you about some more history, okay? So the first Liberian coins tell the history of the Liberian state. One side features an image of a palm tree with a sailing ship, which we show in the reverse side with 1862 at the bottom, representing the two key sources of Liberian wealth: trade and palm oil, which, you know, if you're from Liberia, I love Liberian food, and we use palm oil in everything, okay? So the other side depicts an allegorical female figure wearing what is known as the Figurian cap or freedom cap, associated in classical imagery with formerly enslaved people. Now, such a reference was particularly relevant in Liberia, which was founded in 1822 as a colony for freed African Americans from the United States between 1820 and 1904. Some 16,000 African Americans migrated to Liberia. When they arrived, they found multiple currencies circulating in the region, the most important of which was the iron kissy penny, pictured below. So they had this here. My father bought one of these back. I witnessed this in my hand. I don't know how long he had it, but he brought it over here when he came to America. And I remember seeing this in the house. I wish I could kept it. So this is the kissy penny, the 19th century to 20th centuries. I don't know if he made it or it was passed down or it was something. I seen something like this when I was small. I don't know where it is right now. Let me go on and say the American Colonization Society and its subsidiary societies, which organized the migration, also issued their own coins, which I have one, and notes that migrants could use at company stores for purchase of supplies. The Liberian dollar was intended to replace these when Liberia declared itself an independent state. So we have here the Maryland State Colonization Society. They had their own dollar. This is 10 cents. Okay. When the Liberian dollar was issued in 1847, it had a compete not only with the indigenous currencies like the kissy penny, but also with the European currencies like the British pounds, shillings, and pence. The Liberian government struggled with debt throughout its early history, and one quick source of revenue was to print paper notes like this one in 1880. So we had this right here. This is the Republic of Liberia, 25-cent note from 1880. Now, I also have one of these coins, and I didn't know that it was used as well. So we have here the 1 penny coin, British West Africa, 1936. This became Liberia's main form of currency until 1943, though the Liberian dollar still circulated as small change, such as the 2-cent coin from 1941. And this is this coin right here, the Republic of Liberia, the 2-cent coin, 1941. So it goes on to talk about the British West African currency. So I'm going to go ahead and read that because that's the end of the blog. All right, let me go to everything. Okay, everybody's still here. Everybody's still here. Good. All right, let me go ahead and read this last part. So despite the British West African currency, Liberia's economic relationships with the United States grew closer during the 1900s. From 1912, the Liberian government debt was in US dollars, while tax revenue was collected in British West African currency. When the value of the pound declined relative to the dollar during the 1930s, it became more difficult for the government to pay by the interest on its debts. Finally, in 1943, with financial help from the US government, the US dollar replaced British West African shillings as the primary currency circulation. So this is interesting history to me. The Liberian government has tried over the years to return to a single currency system based on the Liberian dollar. However, many people still use US dollars for everyday transactions around the world. The US dollar is frequently used by people who want to use more stable currency for transactions, even if it's even if it isn't their national currency. The story of the dollar in Liberia shows that this is nothing new. As the saying goes, it is the dollar to donuts that once a country adopts a foreign currency, it will have difficulty reversing the decision. So this is a brief history on the US dollar that I had to share because I wanted to share mine. So I thought that was pretty cool. The history of the US dollar. And also, I'm saying this here. And also this one here. This is the dollar that I actually have in my possession. And this right here is a $1, as we see. This is a $1 coin. So I have a $5 coin and also the $1 coin. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. When you learn about currency, when you learn about currency from different worlds, different countries, it's pretty interesting. Because sometimes we just kind of get involved in just what we have in our country, like our US dollar. But having the ability to touch a coin from where my father was born, or to have this $5 bill still in my possession, I mean, I love it. I didn't learn many things from the country. Like my father talked in the native language, but he talked English in the household here. We listened to the music. So we got an opportunity to listen to the music that he listened to when he was in Liberia. We also ate the foods. We ate the foods. You see my belly, I still eat some of the foods when I get an opportunity. For those who know how to cook it, I try to cook some of the dishes that's similar, but not like my father. He could definitely cook some meals. So a lot of things from Liberia I wish I could have grabbed, like the language from his tribe. Also, the ability to go there. I've never been there. So I still have family there. I have to visit. I do have my passport, and it's definitely one of the places I will visit real soon. So yeah, I wanted to share my Liberian coins and stuff like that. But I also want to share the giveaway that I will be doing this October. So the giveaway will be a 1 ounce silver round, and it will be from a silver artist that's in the community. So let's check out that video from the artist that will be the person I'll purchase it from in the month, which is October. So there we go. Reaper Precious Metals will be the coin artist or the silver artist that I will be purchasing the 1 ounce round from for the October giveaway. Stay tuned for that video that describes how you can get a chance to win something from Reaper Precious Metals. And then next month, we have another person that I want to support in that in the giveaway as well. It will be from another artist that uses silver and gold to make their products. such as the one I have around my neck, made from a $half. You know, if everyone has seen it, my pictures of my pendant of JTCoinRings made from a $half. I'm looking to get a sponsor, make them November's giveaway. So I want everyone to experience the beautiful artwork that our members of our community makes. Melissa Cano made a point. She says, you should go. Definitely. I'm going to definitely go. I'm definitely going to go there. It's a must. I must make it happen. I also wanted to share one of the friends of our show, of the JTCoinRings channel, Money Level Show. Daryl has been a big supporter of the channel. He came on my last live stream to give some information about macroeconomics, and also we talked about the government shutdown. So watch the last live stream. I had I believe it was Saturday, Sunday morning. Matter of fact, Sunday, I think it was Saturday at 12 a.m. It was real early in the morning. But go check out the Money Level Show. I want to go share his channel with you. If you go to the description below, you'll see his video. Go check out the video. But let's go check out the Money Level Show. So this right here is the Money Level Show. He just got to 3,300 subscribers. He has channel memberships. He has some awesome, interviews. He has talked to Naomi Prince 2 days ago. He has 2 parts there. He had talked about uranium with Doomberg. Have a couple videos there with them. He also talked about tips to building wealth. He has some good videos, man. He does stock evaluations. He also talks to people such as Rick Rule. So you have him here talking to Rick Rule. He talks to also other legends inside the commodity game. Go check out the Money Level Show. He has videos here talking with Jim Rogers. You know, he has an awesome channel. Good information. Go check out Daryl from the Money Level Show. You definitely will enjoy his information, okay? And tell him JT sent you, okay? So go in the description below. Go in the description below. All right. So another thing that I want to talk about is other thing that I love is playing games. We've been playing games here on the stream. Do I have one of the games from last time I wanted to show? That probably took it off. Let me see. Yeah, I think I took it off, but I wanted to let people know that we do play games every live stream. And all you got to do is just to participate, is just join in. So as we usually do, we play Hangman. So even for this one here, we will be playing Hangman next. So let's get that set up. I want everybody to play, and that helps me. This helps me with my watch hours, free of charge. All you got to do is join into the fun, okay? Join into the fun. So let's go play some Hangman. So there we go. We get that started up, and that's all we got to do, guys. We're gonna pick a topic. So let's pick this topic. All right, I gotta move everything around. Let me close this stuff out. All right, there we go. Boom. You're gonna do one player. We got categories here. You pick. And there we go there. That was by accident, but that's is how I make a coin ring. Because ultimately, this is what I do. For those who don't know who I am, this is the first time you ever coming to my channel. I let you know.
If you don't know who I am, mucho gusto.
I'm JTCoinRings, where I talk coin rings and all things precious metals. And today, that's what I did. I just wanted to show you exactly how I make my coin rings. This is what this channel usually shows, that process. But I love doing live streams talking about a number of things. So I appreciate you all for joining me for that. Now, all I ask you to do is hit that like button. Hit that like button. That's all I ask you to do. If you would like to support the channel in any financial way, you can pay in by PayPal, and that's at jtcoinrings@gmail.com, or you can do a Cash App at $JTCoinRings. But hitting that like button in the comments definitely help out a ton. I would like to thank Holla at Dre for their financial donation of the last live stream, and also Miss CN. I don't want to put her name out there because I know that she may go by a certain tag on YouTube, but I thank you so much for the Cash App you sent on the last episode. That's definitely appreciated because that helps me send out the giveaways that I have. All right, so definitely appreciate that. And as we prepare to play this game right here in front of us called Hangman, some people call it Stickman, but all I call it is fun. It's one of the best games I have on this channel because what does it do? It helps with engagement. It helps you to stay inside the stream and also support me by, the watch hours. But we have fun as well. So I thank everyone for being here. Let's go to the comments. All right, we got a superb game here. We got Dan outside. And Dan outside already started the game. He said, you know what? Let's go for animals. And there we go. Let's go for animals. And let me put that in the banner so we all know exactly which one we are doing. Animals. Boom. All right, Dan, you know the rules. You have the first pick, man. You got the first pick. Let's go. It's gonna be the first letter. Dan says we're gonna pick an A. Let's go for an A. Is there an A? There is an A. There is an A. All right. There's an A. All right. What's that next letter? Gotta pick the next letter here. Pretty easy. Anybody can join. Anybody can join in and try to pick out the letter. Now, the thing is this. The first, I gotta tell the story. The first time Dan picked letters on Hangman, I'm telling you, we had a time. We had a time that day. I think we barely had any wins. Now, we have Great Scott. Now, Great Scott, you got to let me know your ring size. I got the coin down there waiting to size it. You got to let me know your ring size for your last win so I can send that thing out. So please let me know your ring size by email so I can send that ring out, brother. Great Scott says, is there an E? Is there an E? Oh, there's no E. Great Scott was the winner of the last one. Hey, Great Scott, even if you want me to save that ring for a giveaway, if you want me to say, hey, if you want to give away for your next milestone, I can do that as well. So let me know. Okay, he already told me no. Cool. Oh, Dan outside says, let's try the P. Is there a P? Oh, there's no P, man. Okay, Great Scott says 8, please. I'll email it to you. Thanks again. No problem. I'll get on that. All right, I'm waiting for Tuli to come back, see what she wants to do. But if not, I'm mailing hers out too. And we want the tails out too. Okay, cool. Got you. Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar's in the house, and she says, "Give me an aura." Is there an aura? There's no aura, Brown Sugar. No aura. What's going on? No aura in the house. We have a whole bunch of letters up there. What could it be? Is Melissa? Melissa, are you still in the house? Is Melissa gone? Melissa Cano. She says, "You in the house? We need a letter from you as well." We got Brown Sugar here. Great Scott. Brown Sugar in the house. He says, I like ball. Giuseppe, what are you talking about? Am I missing something? Okay, make sure I'm not missing nobody this time. Okay, Dan says, "Give me an N." There's no N. Now, we got both of our hands in the air, and we waving as just don't care. So we got to now figure it out. Brown Sugar said, "We're going to go for a snipe." You going for a snipe? He said, "I'm going for buffalo." Is there a B? There is a B. Is there a U? Is there a U? There is a U. Is it an F? There's two F's. And it is an L. And it is L. And is there an O? There is an O. It was buffalo. Congrats, Brown Sugar. Congrats. She said, "You know what? I know what it is." And she knew what it was. And it was a buffalo. Giuseppe was on the right track too. He had L. So he knew that they were out. So there we go. We had those two here. Good job, Brown Sugar. She's in the house. Brown Sugar, you know what that means. You know what that means. You get to pick the next category. Food, games, animals, sports, or random. What would it be? What would it be? But you get to pick the next category. And you're going to pick. She says, "Thank you." I know that's right. Go ahead and congratulate her because she does. I'm telling you, if y'all don't pick it in enough time, she will snipe it. Okay. Brown Sugar said, "I'm picking food." All right, that's the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces, and she's going to give her first letter. I have to go. Tea time here in the UK. Try to catch you next. Bring Dan outside, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. You have a good day. Enjoy tea time. Always good to see you, man. I'll see you next live stream. All right. So Brown Sugar, let me know exactly what's the first letter. But you can, if you don't know right now, let me know after this commercial.
Take pride in your stack and wear it. Johnson Toe is an American craftsman who could take your favorite coin design and create art that you'd be very proud to wear and something very special to share. JTCoinRings, handcrafts, handmade jewelry, especially for you.
All right. Brown Sugar said the letter should be E. So let's do E. Is there an E? There's no E, Brown Sugar. That hurt. Got the head out there. It's hanging by his head, Brown Sugar. That's okay. What's that letter now? There's another letter still there. What could it be? What could it be? What do you think it is? Who has the next letter in mind? Do we know what it is? I think if you all know, okay, we know we have how many letters? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only got like 7. And anyone gonna pick another vowel, a constant? What is the next letter? He says, you know what? Brown Sugar said, hey, look, I don't understand what's going on.
Help me. Help me.
She said, help me. She said, Brown Sugar said, look, do I got to do this by myself? She says, you know what? It's a P. This is what it is. I don't know it's not a P. That like it hurt. Now he's hanging with his head and his neck. He got his body there. So it's not a P. And my bad, guys. You know what? This is maybe confusing people. Look, it's a food. I left animals. I got to make sure I put the category up. Maybe that helps people. Now, I do have to realize this is workout time. You know, that would help. Because I was totally in. Giuseppe says, you know what? I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Is there an N? There is an N. There is an N. That makes things a lot easier. Now that we know there's something on the board, Giuseppe gave that, says an N. It's a food, guys. That's the category. I'm sorry I left animals up. They may have been stumping people a little bit. This is food. What could be their next letter? With an N being the second letter from the end. What could that be? I don't know. I do not know. I'm confused. You know, I'm really confused. I don't know what it could be. But let's play with this. I'm going to try to get one. Maybe I can jog it a little bit. So I'm going to try this. Let me try this. I think let's go for an A. Oh, see? I helped it out. I helped it out. I helped out there. Give me a hand. Okay. Now, Great Scott says, you know what? Give me a D. Is there a D in the house? There's no D. That hurt. That slap hurt. Good gracious. He got one arm in the air now. He's waving that one arm. All because of that D. One arm. So what's next? What's going to be next? Lasagna. Great Scott says, you know, I'm coming in for the snipe. Lasagna. Let's see if there's an L. Is there an L? There is an L. Is there an S? There is an S. Great Scott says, is there a G? There is a G. And lasagna was right. Garfield would be proud. Most definitely. Most definitely. He said would be proud. Definitely. There you go. Coming in for the snipe. Coming in for the snipe. That's how the way we do it. Now, guys, we're coming down to the last game of the hour. The last game from the hour. You know, Great Scott, you know what the rule is. You get to pick the next category. You get to pick the next category for us. You know, we do this thing here. You know, we do this thing here before, you know, we play hangman. And now I'm hungry. Yes, and I'm hungry. Because now I haven't eaten my lunch, my breakfast, or my lunch. Haven't did the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? So I need to make sure that I get something to eat because now lasagna is on my mind, thanks to Great Scott. And he says, you know what? He's going to change it a little bit. He's going to change it to sports. So let's go ahead to the sports. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 spaces there. So let's change the banner to sports. So everyone knows that's what it is. It was picked by Great Scott. Great Scott, you know the rules. You have to pick the first letter. Let's pick that first letter and we'll go from there. Okay. That first letter. But what we're going to do, we'll get that. Oh, we got our friend from Canada here. Dime Bag Coins. How you doing? How you feeling? Great Scott says, give me an S. Is there an S? There's no S. Ah, that one hurt. That hurt. But you know what? I think we're going to get the next one. The next letter. Everybody saying hi, Dime Bag Coins. Thanks for coming in. That next letter is the best letter. So which letter is that? Brown Sugar says, give me a B. Is there a B in the house? There's no B. Ah, that smack hurt. That B hurt. We got to get it together. We got 2 lettering and we got 2 incorrect. So we got to figure it out. I guess we're going to do it right after this commercial. Yeah. Yes. Every time I hear that, when we want to play my electric guitar. Yes, he's not the sponsor of this stream, but he will be the poor artist, silver poor artist, that we'll do the 1 ounce giveaway for this channel this month. The month of October, you will have a chance to win 1 ounces from no other than Reaper Precious Metals. All right. Okay, we got N. Let's go back here. Brown Sugar gave us the B. Giuseppe says, give us the N. Is there an N in the house? There's no N. Okay, the next person is our friend Melvin. Melvin, how you doing? Melvin's my Baltimore brethren, also brother from our fraternity. Always good to see you, brother Melvin Top. Always appreciate you. Melvin says, is there an A? Is there an A in the house? There is an A. All right. Okay, what is next here? We got A. This is a sport. A motor sport. Okay, what is next? What could be the next letter here? All right, we got A. All we have to do now, we got to get one more letter. We need Melvin needs
Help me. Help me.
Just need some more help. This category is sports. We have the 1 letter A, but what sport could this be? Remember, these are sports from all around the world. We learn about the biathlon, which I didn't know anything about. Had to learn about that. So what is this? He think he has it. He said, give me an R. Is there an R in the house? There is an R. Way to keep it alive. Way to keep it alive. We got 2 letters. The R. Melvin said he got it going on. He's going to figure it out. So what could be the next letter? There's a lot of thinking going here. There's a lot of thinking.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We got to get the next letter. What could be the next letter? Let's go here. Melvin says, you know what? I think I know. Give me a T. Is there a T? Oh, there is a T. We got TRA. What could this be? Greg Scott Rock. Oh, Rocker came in with the snipe. Rocker came in with the snipe. Oh, before then, Brown Sugar came in with the snipe. Now, this is how it knows. All right. The first person came in with the snipe. After the T was given, Brown Sugar was the next one in line. Then it was Rocker. They came at the same time. So on my screen, the first person coming with the snipe, is there a C? Is there a K? Is a K. This is how that game goes, man. People come in with the snipe, and usually I don't know how she has the fastest hands on YouTube. It came in so fast. It came in so fast. It blinded me. Rocket came in from nowhere. And it blinded me. I seen that, but as I looked above, I seen Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar said, you know what? I'm the fastest sniper on YouTube. Brown Sugar said, soon as Melvin said T, she said, give that to me, please. And then Rock Amaz came in. I welcome Rock Amaz. Rock Amaz came in and came and said track as well. And then Great Scott came in. And then Melvin came in. And then even Giuseppe said it. Everybody seen track as soon as that T came up. But the first person came up this night was our friend Brown Sugar. Congratulate Brown Sugar. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Definitely great snipe for that one. But guys, once again, I tell you, it's always a pleasure seeing you inside the chats. It's always a pleasure seeing you participate because it's helped me out tremendously. You know, just coming in like y'all do to show me love and show the channel love by being here. You know what I'm saying? So coming in, we got an hour under our belt. Today we discussed Costco selling out of gold bars. And I show you some coins and paper currency from my collection, my personal collection, which has a personal place in my heart because, like I said, that's where my dad was from. You know what I'm saying? My dad was from Liberia, and God rest his soul, was not here. So having bits and pieces of places from his country is pretty cool. And realizing that people there are going through some things. Our dollar loses purchasing power. Their national dollar loses purchasing power. And we in the stacking community know how important it is to put our money in certain things: gold, silver, crypto, stock market, you know, anything that can help us to increase more from what we put out based off the work we have to do. So this is what this live stream is about, but we always end on a good note and playing games. So guys, I just appreciate y'all all for being here and thank you. And I will see you in the next live stream. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.
Take pride in your stack and wear it. Johnson Toe is an American craftsman who could take your favorite coin design and create art that you'd be very proud to wear and something very special to share. JTCoinRings, handcrafts, handmade jewelry, especially for you.